Hello everyone, welcome back to yet another episode on income tax. And today we are discussing on the tax deduction at source on cash withdrawals which are mentioned under section 194N. And our main focus will be on the new insertion which is with effect from 1st July 2020. So let's keep the ball rolling. As I mentioned earlier, TDS is required to be deducted by certain persons on cash withdrawals. Now let's start with the deductor first. Deductor is a banking company where Banking Regulations Act 1949 applies, or it can be a cooperative society engaged in the business of banking, or it can be a post office. So these three persons are the deductors. That means the persons who are required to deduct TDS. Moving forward, what is the time of deduction? The time of deduction, suppose a person withdrawing cash from these three persons, that means from a banking company or a cooperative society engaged in banking or a post office, in excess of 1 crore from one or more accounts maintained by the recipient, then TDS is required to be deducted. Now let's understand the rate. The rate is at 2% on and above 1 crore, and the time of deduction is at the time of withdrawal. It simply means, suppose I'm a person and I have an account with SBI, that means the State Bank of India, and I'm withdrawing 1 crore 20 lakhs from my account in aggregate in a previous year. So that means in a year I'm withdrawing 1 crore 20 lakhs. Then what is happening? Then under 194N, that State Bank of India is required to deduct TDS from this figure, and the TDS deduction is required on 20 lakhs and the rate is at 2%. That means on 2% rate, TDS will be deducted by the State Bank of India at the time of withdrawal. That's what section 194N states about. Now a question will come, what is the new insertion? And the new insertion is with effect from 1st July 2020 and are as follows. It says, if a person who withdraws the cash, that means the person who withdraws the cash, have not filed his return for all the preceding 3 years, then tax deduction is as follows. When he withdraws an amount which is more than 20 lakh but it is less than or equal to 1 crore, then the rate of TDS at 2%. When he withdraws cash in excess of 1 crore, the rate of TDS is at 5%, and this is the new insertion. For instance, say in 2020-21, I am withdrawing cash from my SBI account, and my total withdrawal in 2021 is say 1 crore 30 lakh. My total withdrawal is 1 crore 30 lakh. Then what will happen? And I haven't filed my return on the previous year 19-20, 18-19 and 17-18 as well. So no return of income filed by me for these 3 years. Then what will happen? Then the bank will deduct TDS at 2% from over and above 20 lakhs up to 1 crore. That means on that 80 lakhs, from 20 to 1 crore, on that 80 lakhs, the rate of TDS is at 2%. And what will happen if the cash withdrawal exceeds 1 crore? Over and above 1 crore. That means in our example, it is on that 30 lakhs, TDS is required to be deducted at 5% by the SBI at the time of withdrawal, and this is the new insertion which is effective from 1st July 2020. Now the Act says TDS is not required to be deducted if the withdrawals are made by these persons. Now let's see. If the withdrawal is made by another banking company or a cooperative society, then TDS deduction is not required under 194N. And again, if the withdrawal is made by any business correspondent of a banking company or a cooperative society, TDS under 194N is not required. If the withdrawal is made by any white label automated teller machine operator, again TDS is not required. And if the withdrawal is made by any persons whom are notified by the central government, again no 194N. And the last one, if the withdrawal is made by post office or the government itself, then also 194N, this TDS provision is not required or not applicable. Now let's summarize this entire portion. That means if a person withdrawing cash from bank, cooperative society or post office has filed his return in any of the 3 preceding years, if he has filed his return in any of the 3 years, if the answer is yes, then the TDS should be deducted at 2% only on over and above that 1 crore cash withdrawal in a year. And if he hasn't filed in any of those 3, that means if he hasn't filed in all of those 3 years, preceding years, if he hasn't filed his return, then what will happen? TDS should be deducted on and about 20 lakhs. Till that 1 crore, the rate is 2%, and over and above 1 crore, the rate is 5%. This is what is the new insertion is. And thank you for watching my video. So see you on next Sunday with yet another new topic on income tax. Take care and bye-bye.